Good morning, Sagittarius. Wakey, wakey. Gang, gang. All is well. I always find like there's so many things I want to say. So let's get into it. Happy Monday. And as everyone knows, Heidi loves Mondays because it's an opportunity, a fresh start. Every week is a fresh start. And we have some beautiful energy thanks to Taurus. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, on the podcast today, sometime when I get myself together, I will be talking about the energy, how you can work with the energy, and doing some podcasts because today we do have some things going on with Uranus. So, a Cazimi, and how can we work with a Cazimi? Cazimi is a great time to manifest because it's when the energy of a planet joins with the sun. Yeah. So let's get into it. As we know, this is the daily reading. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out. You can find that information in the description, and the extended reading, which is every daily read. It seems like every reading period has an extended these days, but yeah, it's all there for you, Sagittarius. So let's get to it. Remember that every reading isn't necessarily your reading, and it doesn't mean that this is going to happen today. It is what needs to be known by you today. You can figure out what that reason is for. So, interestingly enough, under the deck for me is something that's rising. It's not exactly something that's coming into fruition just yet. But it's the Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yay! Now, the Ace of Wands is excitement. It is the fire being lit, right? And of course, aces are beginnings, but it's like, it feels like you're receiving information that makes things not so confusing about the future. So something about the future that you have kind of been on the fence about, or has had some level of uncertainty in terms of like you making a decision, is becoming clearer because you are receiving information, and that's exciting news because it starts to move things faster that were moving pretty slow. Okay, because that's the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands for me is like that one step after we're planning our future. We've kind of, it's like we've picked a course, but I feel with the Three of Wands is that missing piece of information, and it feels like that's what you're getting. Yes. So the energy driving today is allowance, okay, which is about being open to things. Now, I want to make something clear. That does not mean waiting. I don't know where that comes from for people, but being open to receive things does not mean waiting. It doesn't mean, because I said in yesterday's reading about, you don't need to like move so quickly. That doesn't mean not moving. That doesn't mean not doing things. It just means, we have to allow things to flow to us also. Being and receiving versus taking immediate action is we're planning for longevity, for things that last. And that's what Taurus wants. And so, like I said, especially with Emperor energy we were seeing yesterday, it's about making plans. It's about taking risks that make sense, that, add value. And that doesn't always mean I have to do this, that, and the other right this second. It doesn't, because sometimes when we do that, we don't think enough about our moves, and yeah. Okay. So let's move on. So what's interesting is what you're receiving. I use the Hero's Journey cards, and basically there is a level up coming, okay, for sure. And you're going to, it's like an upgrade to your life, which can look small or it can look big, but in your dreams, if you start seeing, because quantum leap is like, it's changes, right? Because there's been a lot going on with Uranus, and it's your life changing in like a positive way. And quantum leap is moving into another timeline where you win, right? And this is something positive. This is something you're receiving. And so you could get a sign in dreams about, particularly this card for the quantum leap. It says that the sign is like, it could be getting an upgrade on something. And they say specifically, like if you dream about your phone needing an upgrade or something needing an upgrade, that's a sign that it is coming. So there's something about your life that's going to be improving. And it's because, it is dependent on this energy of just allowing it to happen. Not having to control everything, right? Because sometimes it's not the way that we expect, for sure. So what's going on around you is interesting. And that is something definitely we will look at in the extended. It's Mercury energy, for sure. And it feels like someone could be talking to you. They're telling you something you didn't know. So they could be revealing a secret to you. And it has something to do with the heart space, maybe relationships. And it's not really calling for you to do anything about it. It is like, because a lot of times people come to us with their issues or whatever, and we want to fix it for them. Because that's what we do. We're Sagittarians, we help. But that isn't why they're telling you. And they're telling you because they just need someone caring to listen. And so, I don't know, like the 8th house is the house of mystery. So I don't know how this will be received or what this secret is, but very interesting. The people affecting today, or, whenever you see this reading, it just feels along the line of this conversation, like someone needs your support, your encouragement, whatever about it. It looks as if it has something to do with relationships, and they think you have the information, that you have the experience, that something could help them. And, because there's so much here about coaching and being an expert on romance, but I feel like whoever this is, feels like you can help them in that area. So interesting, because I do feel like they want your support, but it's very weird, because when, people tell us secrets, that often can be, so I definitely think you're not supposed to react, because empathy is here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, the kind of day it's going to be is really great for you, Sag. The Queen of Wands and the Empress, just kind of feeling like everything's going your way. Definitely. Like everything's working out. The Empress is things that are good for us, and I mean, there still is this energy of possibly wanting to move on things, because the Queen of Wands is unstoppable and confident and wants to take action and move forward. And it doesn't matter where I land. I just want to go. And something about that could be slowing down with the Empress. You know, that's definitely Taurus energy. And it's just that everything is going your way. You know, everything's going to go your way. And just kind of being grateful for what you have right now, which is a lot of what this Taurus, Cazimi, and Uranus is about. So, you know, it's about working with what you have, you know, so. Interesting. That's going to be the kind of day. And I feel like the kind of day it's going to be is just going to feel good. It really is. What you're not expecting is the Hermit and the Four of Swords. And this could be health related, because I kept feeling that. But I also was feeling that someone is coming out of hiding. You know, maybe that's you, maybe that's someone else, who knows? You know, we will look at that for sure. Let's see, Sag. I'm only on my first cup of coffee, Sagittarius. So tell me about the Hermit and the Four of Swords. Okay. Five of Pentacles. With the Five of Swords reversed. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I feel like this could be someone that you had some discord with, Sagittarius. Definitely wanting to change. Someone who has been isolating themselves. And they want to tell you how bad they feel. So I don't know what that's about, Sag. Yeah, the star on the bottom with the Fool. Okay. They have hope that you can move on from whatever this was. Maybe you had a fight with someone. I don't know. So what's working for you, what's supporting you is very interesting. Because there is King of Wands. And in this case, I actually feel two things. I'm of two minds on this, Sag. Now, this could be someone else making a move that solves a problem. Because that's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is it's like a positive step. It's a, you know, the King of Wands is a leader. He makes actions positively. And I feel like, but I felt so much like this was you, Sag. Like overcoming a problem, like something that you do or that you did is overcoming a problem with the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling you it's a good move, right? It's supported by the universe, to be honest. What's challenging is the Death card and the Four of Wands. It's kind of like people don't understand this change you're making. It might even fight you on it somewhat, you know, and you are making a change. It could be about, you know, for those of you looking to move, but I was really just feeling that there are people here who don't understand something that you're changing. But let's take a look. You know it's for the best, but it could be that they don't really get that. Like you might have to really convince them that this change is good. Tell me about the Death card and the Four of Wands. For some, maybe you're choosing to end a relationship or work on a relationship and people just don't get it. Tell me about the Death card and the Four of Wands, because that's the challenge. Getting, you know, you're trying to feel good about something, you're changing yourself. And the Four of Wands does deal with other people. So, yeah. Death card and the Four of Wands, please. Oh, that's a lot. Two of Wands, the Moon, Four of Cups, Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like some change you're making, whether you're moving, whether it's just some really big major change that you're making in your life. There are other people who think you're doing the wrong thing, that it won't work out for you. Probably that you need to think more. And they do actually cause some confusion for you. So maybe, maybe you shouldn't listen to these people, honestly. And the takeaway here is, look, you are the master of your destiny, Sag. The Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Page of Pentacles. It's okay to, like, listen, right? But they're telling you that that's all you need to do. And you don't need to fight here, for sure. The Devil is here. It's like you don't want, or telling you not to let other people hold you back. The Devil, the Page of Pentacles, to keep focusing on these new things you're trying to do for yourself and growth, and so you don't necessarily need to speak on it because you already know what you're doing, and don't let other people confuse you. Because they're coming out. And this is what always happens is like when we tell people we're doing something, right? And they don't agree with us. They're not agreeing with us from our point of view. They're doing it because everyone thinks from their own point of view. And that's what you have to remember. So on the bottom, we are seeing this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, the Emperor. The Eight of Cups, interesting. The Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. It's like something that seemed impossible doesn't seem as impossible anymore. It might take a little bit more time. It might. You might have to walk away. You might have to figure out here what is stopping something from moving. And it looks like you are with the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like you are, Sag. So this was super interesting. King of Cups. The Nine of Wands. The Queen of Cups, which we know that's a couple, right? The Six of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. So definitely solving a problem with a partner. Because the King and Queen of Cups is everyone's favorite couple when it comes to love. Definitely. And it could have been really hard with this person for the two of you to move forward from something. But you're figuring it out. Wow. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's move on. Because, of course, the new thing I do in my readings now is a mystery card or mystery cards. That's something coming up that you don't really see. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, Sag, I know the lighting is a little weird here, but let's take a look at this problem you're solving. So that's the mystery. You can rest easy. There's an unexpected change that is solving a problem. What's the problem? What is the problem? Oop. Four of Wands, okay. With the Emperor. Interesting. And Judgment. Wow. There's the Emperor. The Emperor. Oh, gosh, a lot. Wow. You could be moving on to your life purpose, which is maybe what you've been trying to decide is whether or not to end something. And this could be a job or whatever, but you're ending something that has been in your life for a long time and really being guided to something else, something new. So what problem, and maybe the problem is just you're able to make a decision whether or not to do it. What's the problem here? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You've kind of been waiting to make this decision to see if you could do this. And you are making the decision. You are. And this may be the thing that you're trying to tell people that they're just not agreeing with. But we will look at that in the extended for sure. So let's see what your reminder is. What is Sagittarius's reminder? Sagittarius's reminder. What is Sagittarius's reminder? Oh, balance. Nourish the sacred feminine. It's more energy of being open to receive, and that is going to create balance and flow with money. Interesting. And once again, I saw this yesterday too. Your past supports your future. So, you know, the feminine is how we actually manifest. And creating balance in your life will create that. If you're worried about money, it's about letting it come to you. Because money is an energy. And so, yeah, we don't want to get too knee deep in all of that. We'll be here all day. But money is, you know, when we do what we love, we don't work a day in our life. Just saying. Okay, so let's get your mantra. What is the mantra for Sagittarius? Today's mantra. Oh, geez. A lot. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I don't walk alone. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for now. Toodles.